With Ferrari celebrating its 1000th race at Mugello, we take a look at 10 of the prancing horse's greatest F1 cars of all time. Driven by the legendary Alain Prost and Nigel Mansell, the Ferrari 641 won 6 Grand Prix during the 16-round 1990 F1 season, including a remarkable win for Prost from 13th on the grid in Mexico. It was a car that enabled Prost to challenge his nemesis Ayrton Senna and former team McLaren to the titles, ultimately falling just short in both. The 641 is considered one of the best looking F1 cars of all time, and you can see why. Ferrari's F2003 GA won 7 of the 12 races it contested, took 5 pole positions and 5 fastest laps as Michael Schumacher stormed to his 6th world title, surpassing Juan Manuel Fangio's record of 5 championships that had stood for 46 years. After the season had finished, Schumacher even raced the car against a Eurofighter Typhoon over several distances to determine which was faster. The aircraft inflicted a rare defeat on the German. The Ferrari F1 2001 won half of the 20 races it entered between 2001 and the early rounds of 2002, before being replaced by the ultra-dominant upgrade F2002. Based more on the design concept seen at rivals McLaren, the F1 2001 was driven to the podium 26 times and claimed 13 pole positions and took Michael Schumacher to the title by a record margin of 58 points at the time. It was also the car with which Schumacher broke the all-time F1 Grand Prix win record as he recorded his 53rd win in Belgium. Ferrari's F2007 was the car that ended Renault's spell of success and provided Kimi Raikkonen with his first Drivers' World title, and a team with its first Constructors and Drivers' Championship since Michael Schumacher helped the Scuderia win both in 2004. Raikkonen remains Ferrari's last Drivers' Champion and recorded 6 of the F2007's 9 wins across the 2007 campaign. Used between the 1981 and 1984 seasons, the Ferrari 126C series designed by Mauro Foggieri and Harvey Postlethwaite won 10 races and led Ferrari to 2 Constructors' Championships in 1982 and 1983. The great Gilles Villeneuve drove this magnificent machine to the last 2 of his 6 career wins before his untimely death at the Belgian Grand Prix in 1982. The Ferrari F2008 is the car which claimed the Italian squad's most recent Constructors' title to date in 2008. Driven by Felipe Massa, who came agonisingly just 1 point shy of completing a second consecutive World Championship double for the Scuderia, and Kimi Raikkonen, the F2008 won 8 Grand Prix, 8 pole positions and set 13 fastest laps from the 18 races that year. The Ferrari 500 was actually a Formula 2 racing car designed by Aurelio Lampredi and used by Ferrari in 1952 and 1953 in a time when the F1 World Championship was run to F2 regulations. Ferrari were the only team to have a car specifically designed for the new formula and took full advantage as Alberto Ascari drove the 500 to back-to-back World Championships. Ascari won all but one of the 7 races he contested in the 500 en route to his maiden F1 title success in 1952. The Ferrari F2002 was one of the most successful F1 car designs of all time. Designed by Rory Byrne, Aldo Costa and Nicolas Tombazis, with Ross Brawn playing a vital role alongside engine chief Paolo Martinelli, the F2002 won 15 of the 19 races it contested between 2002 and 2003. The car helped win both world titles in 2002 and ensured a winning start to the following campaign that paved the way for yet more title glory for the Scuderia. The Ferrari 312T series proved hugely successful and claimed all of the Constructors' Championships between 1975 and 1979, barring 78, where the revolutionary Lotus 78 helped Colin Chapman's famous team seal the title. Mauro Foggieri's design was clean and uncomplicated, which responded very well to mechanical upgrades. In total, the 312T series won 27 races, 4 Constructors and 3 Drivers' Championships, making it the most successful car in the history of F1. Ferrari dominated the 2004 F1 season with its F2004, which crushed its rivals by winning 15 of that year's 18 races and securing both World Championships early. It was the car which also took Michael Schumacher to his 7th and final World Championship triumph, as he won 12 of the opening 13 races. The F2004 set multiple lap records during the 2004 season and rightly deserves its place as the greatest Ferrari F1 car of all time. Do you agree that the F2004 is the greatest Ferrari car ever? If not, which would you have chosen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Crash F1.